Hello guys, welcome back. My name is MD. Today we are discussing about Nandi. Nandi, beautiful lady. So like there are people who are showing their opinions, so like nah, Nandi, hey. Because we're living in a country where like lots of women they are dating for. Like now lots of women they want to be DJs, We're living in the world where like women, our ladies, they don't want to build a family. Our women, they want a bag. They say we want a bag by doing wrong things, bag by going to club and sleep with different men. And when men like me speak, the problem. But we have beautiful lady Nandi who raised a most important point where like most of people they never saw it coming. You understand? And for her to trend to show respectful to a man, because as a man deserve respect. Every man deserve respect. Whether you are broke or what, every man deserve respect and you must have dignity as a man. You live in a country where like these women they don't want to be the mothers. They just want to go around be DJs and alcohol and do kind of stuff. But let's listen to it.
No, you know what? I'm going to start World War II and 3.
It's fine.
Guys, you know when you're playing with that girl. Maybe when we're going over 5 years.
Okay. That's
you know
reasonable.
what I'm saying? I think that's reasonable. Yeah. I mean, there's no... I mean, everyone's different also. There may be financial constraints as well, which is a real thing. I think also we need to give our men grace for that, especially our black men. You know, you guys are...
Especially black men, do like we form apartheid, and the bad part they done is they make sure like black men become a worker. They all can become, as a man, become a worker, whether you have honors and masters, but you are not able to live a generational wealth for your kids, for your wife, to live the best life. You're going to live the life of food. You are working for food, you're working for a car. But let's move forward.
Gone through a lot.
That's why I used to say she was a queen. Remember? I used to take that back. Yeah, carry on. Yeah.
But I do hear.
Dog, why you laugh like that? Why you laugh like that? Let's listen to the queen now. She's the queen, man. She win the hearts of lots of people in this country. And there are people who are commenting like Panuel. Just keep paying your Panuel and me, I'm John. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Have to advocate in a very genuine way. Seriously, our black men have gone through so much. And financially, it is almost impossible to try and empower yourself, even when you try. You know, the system's against you. You know, people don't have support from the government. You have 400 years of being, oppressed. Where is this money going to come from? You know?
So where is the money going to come from? Where is the money going to come in from? Yeah? Where is the money going to come from? Like I was like, man, these people benefited during apartheid, man. They're living their best life and they make us workers, man. What are we going to do with salary? Yeah? What we're going to do with salary? But to be honest, man, what are we going to do with a salary as a man?
And so we do have to give our fellow black men grace. And if you can see, the intention is to do better, and make something serious. That's a good guy.
Yeah.
And I mean that genuinely. I always say that black men, particularly I'm going to speak about South Africa because I'm proudly South African. You guys are up against so much.
Feminism. Say feminism. Say feminism. Say it. So like now people that are saying love. We have a people who sell love. We have people who sold their bodies. You must do this so we can date. You must give me so we can date. Others were talking about Mavuzo was like normal things, like me, 500. I look, these young ladies, they don't care about building families, building generational wealth, building a business. They're going to help us in their bodies. So like love is like money now. This is so bad.
And you know, like I think it's interesting because we never have these conversations, and the rhetoric and the narrative out there is like, yeah, I am not Bob the Builder. I'm not building any man. And we're not saying take a guy that's a bum that has no ambition and make him your man. But it's like everyone is still working on themselves. I think we judge each other like very harshly, who are already made or who are like already perfect. And I think that's why there's so much miscommunication between males and females.
So well said.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously now there's more pressure because of social media. So there's struggle.
Yeah.
Or just, get the bag. And that's not realistic in a real
Yeah, this is only girls' behaviors. Get the bag. We are getting the bag. Getting the bag. Getting the bag. Others we see them in African casting. Getting the bag is dangerous to our kids. Getting to tell this lady like we are getting the bag is dangerous. We see like getting the bag like now is in African casting. We are getting the bag with your soul, with your body. You cannot get the bag with punishing yourself, not loving yourself. Oh, we are getting the bag, girls get the bag, doing wrong things. Girls getting the bag, girls getting the bag, sleeping around, using alcohol. You're not getting the bag by building a business or working for yourself.
In everyday world, you're trying the best you can, but also there needs to be this concrete evidence about this. There's law pre-94 about this, where there's the Mine Workers Act, the Migrant Workers Act, for example, where, miners had to leave provinces, like from some KZN to Johannesburg and avoid Altidos. And, but it was like a real thing where you're leaving your family. So already the apartheid system was intentionally breaking our families. It's not a
Facts. Apartheid system was breaking our families. This is true, man. This is very true.
Coincidence that a place like South Africa, in the diaspora, wherever there was a lot of oppression, in that intensity, and a lot of the oppressors being and living amongst Black people, where you see broken homes, because it was there. There was a system that ensured that. So we need to be smart, and I want to speak to the youth here because I'm very passionate about the youth. That we need to.
I'm very passionate about the youth too. So beautiful, man. Beautiful, proper. So we need to tell. I don't know how to tell this to ladies, but you cannot leave your man for cheating. To be honest, I don't want to lie to you, and you cannot for a man you cannot leave your girl for a woman that can keep secrets. They can keep secrets. Women that can keep a secret that may breaks you, but if she's been good to you, you cannot leave her for that. I don't know if you make women like they can keep a secret, though. You can raise the child that not yours for years and must still be good on you. Yeah.
Understand what it is. So if you look on social media, you'll hardly get any other people of any other race, and not to make this about race, but it's the truth, where they're not hating on their men, and men aren't hating on their women. Why is it that it's us?
It's a Black thing.
It's a Black thing.
It's a Black thing. It's a Black thing. perfect is a black thing. Why is always our blacks? Hey.
Let's not even try sugarcoat it.
But we were never like this.
Let's say it how it is.
How it is. But pre-colonialism, we loved each other. You know what I'm saying? We held each other in high regard, the matriarch, the patriarch. So there's a system. And if you fall for that system, you've fallen victim to a bigger thing, you know, that's trying to divide us. We need to love one another.
Every day is gender wars on social media.
So when black people, for example,
give us example. You're so beautiful, man. This is like lots of men. They will say like you are hip. Like a man who married to this young lady, not young lady, maybe how she take care of herself. I'll consider it young lady. But if you feel like he's blessed, Doc, consider like he's blessed. Wow, this beautiful topic to talk about.
A fellow black person, I'm not saying this happens, but I'm just giving an example, comes after, say, Zakes and I. They're not understanding that they're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Can you expand that more?
Oh, absolutely. Where we need to see more homes where people love each other. Not perfect homes, but just to love each other. So we are...
It will never be perfect, by the way. Man, your husband will cheat. Your girlfriend will flirt. We are living in a world where like, we need to face the truth. I was talking to my wife, and we always talk about this. Yes, I'm married, by the way. I was talking to my wife, so like, baby, this is how life it is. We can live fake life, but there are other people who are going to charm you. There is a time where you are going to flirt, but don't fall for it. That's why like, it's very important to depend on your emotions. Same to me, man. There are other girls who are so beautiful than my girl. We have big ass than my girl. We have everything than my girl. But I remember if someone I love, that's why it's very important when it comes to understanding your emotions, not emotions to control you. You know, I understand like lots of men is their nature to be too emotional, but don't allow that. And I said to her, you will never leave me for another woman. You will never leave me because you caught me doing something wrong or you caught me with other girl. That's a weak reason. Like the only reason I will accept for my girl to leave me is when, I'm not abusive, I don't beat, I don't do those things. It's when maybe like I don't treat her hair, I don't give her respect, I don't beat her and do those kind of stuff. But to leave your husband for cheating, that's a weak reason you can do that. Because for us, it's not that's something deep.
And can I say,
yeah, please.
Love, people, we're not leading with love in 2025. Most, like, I can ask 90% of like females, what are you looking for in a man?
Money.
Like love has become to the back now. It's like other things have come to the forefront. Yes, a man still needs to be a provider because that's what a man does. But it seems to be the only thing that matters these days. Like how someone is he respectable? Does he come from a good family? Is his moral compass intact? Does he have integrity? None of these things matter no more.
And I don't...
This is a beautiful topic. This is a beautiful topic, and I hope kids who want to be wives, they must listen to this. You understand?
What now? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so those things don't matter no more.
Yeah.
You know, like we finding like young ladies that would date a criminal as long as the criminal is paying for rent.
And weaves and alcohol. Weaves and alcohol. Why don't you do weaves and alcohol?
So like, I just want us to have a different conversation with you because it's like, I think you can like literally give a lot of young females insight and offer them a different perspective to what they're hearing every day on social media. It's always the same message. And I feel like we have responsibility as like people who are a little bit older to give them a different side or give them a holistic side. Because I think we're looking at it maybe from one end.
Facts. This is the facts, man. This is the facts. Let's go to look at this. You know?
Nandi Madida's clip from the Altito podcast
1 minute,
and it's triggered a whole lot of people.
Why 7 minutes, man? 7 minutes, man.
I'd love to give a huge shout out to Usisi Nandi Madida, very celebrated musician, TV personality in South Africa, and an A-lister, as it were. She was recently on the Altito podcast. I want to give a shout out to Altito as well for his podcast. And I haven't watched the full sit down, but I did see a clip that was trending on her asking that people give Black men grace. I was like, this is really beautiful. And if we could get more Black women in South Africa to speak like this and to work with Black men, I think we could go very, very far. I do wish her and her husband, Zakes Bantwini, a beautiful marriage, a beautiful...
They went through, she knows a lot. They already been, marriage is hard. Marriage is like a business. It requires discipline. Relationship is hard. A sales relationship is hard. It's not about wishing. They've been dating. It requires communication. It requires respect, discipline. And it's a business. When you run a business, I think you're a businessman, you understand it very well. But marriage is very hard, you know, and she's a strong woman. When strong woman is not about let's get this man. And she's so beautiful, dark beauty. I always prefer dark beauty, man. I always love dark beauty. I'm not a rider. I love African queen. Let's get to it.
We don't talk about money in a relationship, and babe, one.
You know, like every relationship to grow, like it needs honesty. Honesty is the best way, man. And now I'm trying to get, I'm broke. I don't have anything. Girls like that. I have this. Can I help you with this? That's where it stopped because of like now we're living the areas where like women, our ladies, our young sisters, they believe money is everything.
I will not have money, or we might not have money. And when that day comes, what are we going to do? And I remember us agreeing and saying, let whatever that we fight about, but let's never fight about money.
I love this couple like now. It's a couple that you can learn from. You know, I listen to you, but yeah, let's listen to this.
Why do you like Nandi? What do you love about her?
Is there anything not to love about my wife?
Hey, bro.
That woman is everything, man. Like, I wish people knew how many fights and how much money that woman has lost, you know, in trying to push for that natural hair, to fight for Africans. I mean,
and she's the African queen. What is the title of this? Dog, she's African. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful, man. Wow. Wow, man. Let's watch this one then. Because I'm like, I want to go abroad and you know, I'm going to close it like now after this one. So beautiful, I don't lie.
this one time she wrote a tweet and she was just about to get this one endorsement, and it was an international. It wasn't like a South African brand. It was an international brand, and the deal was negotiated in dollars in the States, and they wanted it to. And I think she tweeted about the injustices that are happening in America, and they said she must delete that tweet.
Wow.
She refused.
On
She
her
was
own
like,
platform.
yeah, she was like, but that's how I feel. Like she refused. And she didn't get that endorsement. And it was such a lot of money. And I was like, delete this thing, man. You know, and to see that woman like not being swayed by money, she can go somewhere, IO motivator for free. I get that is supposed to pay her because it does not represent what she feels it represents. So she's never in any platform. You know, if something isn't pushing Africans and isn't pushing girls forward, she's not part of it.
African queen. African queen. So like now I want to cook the other one now. Drake's took out his wife. Nandi, she's so beautiful. I just swear in a couple of, I'm very motivated. So like now this what I'm doing is for self-development, for me to grow, for me. I'm in a serious relationship, it's been 2 years now. And I'm all pushing, man. So like now I'm going to react because of that. It's a beautiful thing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so I can stay motivated and keep pushing every day. Do it now.